Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, summer is here and the harness racing is sizzling hot. We are back here in Paris, Philadelphia this week, but we don't discriminate and we love to travel, so we're heading out to the Meadowlands and up to the Poconos to bring you the best harness racing has to offer. Coming up in this next half hour, we head to the Big M for a free-for-all race for the ages. You'll also see last year's Hambo winner Market Share, and the top free-for-all mares were in action in the Golden Girls. Kakaley has driver Jason Bartlett, who will represent the United States in the World Driving Championships. And I'll catch up with veteran driver Steve Smith. We can't forget the exciting races from Pocono and Harrah's, where ahead made all the difference. Racing's fastest paced half hour starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
Oh my God! Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger into the early. 55 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hello there, Camaes Fellow, and welcome to another edition of PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross. I can tell you, Heather, and you guys out there, this texting thing is getting totally nuts.
Oh, people texting on their phones while they're driving?
No. That's, I mean, we're used to that craziness already, which I'm surprised there's not more accidents because everybody out there's texting. This was bizarre. I'm on my way here to Harris, Philly, and I'm coming down the side street off the Commodore Barry Bridge, and on this street, here comes a kid on a bicycle, not looking at anything, and he's down with his thumbs texting. And he comes this close to nailing me, and I hit the horn nicely. Boom, he goes flying, the text phone, yada, yada. I mean, what's next? Harness racing drivers sitting in the sulky texting during a race?
Well, they do call sulkies bikes.
They do?
Right?
They do.
So, and that kid was on a bike.
Yeah.
Could be next.
Well, listen, you guys out there, do not text while you're riding a bicycle because you can't see me coming, and I'm bigger than you, right? A lot bigger. There you go. Okay. Glad you could join us here on this beautiful day at Harrah's, Philadelphia. And we're going to start the action off with race 10 at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. And the ever so lovely Heather, who's not texting, has that one for you.
Yeah, thanks for that, public service announcement to kick off the show.
Well, I was stunned. You know, I couldn't help it, right?
All right. Now, yes, ladies first in here. The mare's preferred. The purse is $25,000. Number 2 is Rock and Soul. She's the 2 to 5 favorite, looking for her second straight, and she's actually taking a little bit of jump up in class. Now, the closest in odds in here to her are number 6, Cocoa Beach, and number 3, Rhapsody Rose. Both of them are 7-1.
Underway in the feature and the inner half, all leaving here. Inside, Cowboys Dreamer between Rock and Soul. Outside is Rhapsody Rose. Now Rock and Soul and Cowboys Dreamer go on with a slight edge for Rock and Soul at the 8th mile marker. Cowboys Dreamer back to second, followed by Rhapsody Rose. Naughty till the end behind that fourth, followed by Bill Maher Scooter, and Cocoa Beach gapped out at the back about 8 off the early lead. Rock and Soul is on top. They come to the quarter in a brisk 26 2/5. Rock and Soul won a condition pace last time, steps up tonight as the 2 to 5 favorite from third. Here comes Rhapsody Rose, making her way to the front now for Anthony Napolitano with a quick move on the straightaway. Rock and Soul right in her hip pocket there, second, followed by Cowboys Dreamer. Single file now to Naughty till the end. Bill Maher Scooter in from New York was huge here last year at Pocono. She's 5th. At the end, Cocoa Beach still struggling a bit to catch the rest. The half is 54-1, 27-4. Second panel, scorching fractions up top, and now they've got the wind at their backs. Up top here is Rhapsody Rose, leading it by about a length. Rock and Soul undaunted, coming right back at her in the pocket from fourth now. Naughty till the end, brushing first over for Marcus Miller. Cowboys Dreamer stays inside. Bill Maher Scooter coming alive, following the cover. Also on the outside, Cocoa Beach livens up to 3/4 and 1, 22-1, 28 even on the back. It's still Rhapsody Rose, but pressure building all around her. Outside, Naughty till the end. Rock and Soul still in the pocket. Bill Maher Scooter and Cocoa Beach both coming up from far back. Top of the stretch, Rhapsody Rose with a slight edge here. Inside, Rock and Soul coming at her. Outside, late kick, Bill Maher Scooter. Rock and Soul going on by. Bill Maher Scooter flying on the outside, but it's Rock and Soul.
Rhapsody Rose gets to the front by the stands, and Rock and Soul gets this really great trip and comes up the passing lane with Kakaley in the bike. 150-2. Billmore Scooter scooting home in 27-4. She took second, and then Rhapsody Rose was third.
You got so excited you couldn't say Rhapsody Rose. Say it again. Try it.
Rhapsody
Rose. There you go. Okay. Okay, we're going to do something a little different right now. There was a free-for-all race at the Meadowlands on Saturday night. This was epic. I'm talking classic. I mean, Cecil B. DeMille should have been there directing this bad boy. That's how good it was, okay? All right, here's the deal. There were 2 6 scratches, your horse, Dollar No Dollar, not yours literally, but your college horse, and Hurricane King Cole were scratches. But there was still a full field of 10. Number 7, the Moose, Golden Receiver with Tim Tetrick, was the 3-2 chalk. Number 2, Sweet Lou with Yannick Gingras, and 2A Hillbilly Hanover with Marcus Johansson were 2-1. Number 1, Fred and Ginger with Ron Pierce. Number 1A, Dynamic Youth with Corey Callahan were both 3-1. And here's the call from the Meadowlands.
Golden Receiver pushes the gate away with a huge sprint toward the early lead. Pet Rock has pushed out. He's in the second spot as they move on to the turn, and Golden Receiver crossed over before entering that turn. Up the rail is Fred and Ginger, who keeps parked out there. Pet Rock as they blaze toward the opening quarter. Gap back on the inside from the trailing spot. Better's Edge under urging in 4th. Sweet Lou is racing in 5th. Modern Legend 6th on the outside. They hit the quarter in 25-3. A cutthroat pace duel here. Pet Rock is parked out by Golden Receiver, and they are toe-to-toe and slugging it out on the back stretch. Further back in the field, racing in 7th toward the inside is Dancing Yankee. Dynamic Youth is 8th on the outside. Hillbilly Hanover 2 lengths further back, and World We Needy is 10th and trailing the field, and Golden Receiver being pressed on the lead here. Pet Rock is hung to dry on the outside, and Sweet Lou has quickly moved up. He's second over on the outside, and Sweet Lou is 3 wide right now for Yannick Gingras. 52-3, a demanding half-mile split, and Golden Receiver leads the way. Sweet Lou is up to his throat on the outside, applying the pressure. Modern Legend on the outside is now second over, and locked in at the rails, Fred and Ginger as they circle the far turn, blazing their way toward the 3-quarter marker. Better's Edge is jammed in on the inside. Dynamic Youth is 3 wide, moving up 6. Pet Rock retreats between horses, 120 flat for 3 quarters, and Sweet Lou is taking the lead. It's Sweet Lou for Yannick Gingras. He's a length in front at the top of the stretch. Golden Receiver on the inside, racing in 2nd. Modern Legend on the outside, 3rd. Fred and Ginger behind horses. Pet Rock trying to hang in there. Dynamic Youth on the outside. It's Sweet Lou. Fred and Ginger looking to split them toward the inside. Sweet Lou, Fred and Ginger is coming up the rail. It's Fred and Ginger.
Golden Receiver is an animal.
Yes.
I mean, he's a beast. This is unbelievable. Okay, here's what went down. Golden Receiver had the 6th post position. Leaves like a shot, makes the top in like 2 steps. Pet Rock, okay, who had the 2-hole, could not beat him to the front. So what does Simon Allard do on the long shot Pet Rock? He is trying to get by Golden Receiver, who ain't going to let him by clearly. If he wanted to go, let him go crazy from the gate and make the top. So he winds up, Golden Receiver parks him through a half. Listen to this. 25-3, 52-3. Hello. All right. Unbelievable. Up comes a fresh Sweet Lou out of the pumpkin patch at the 3 quarters and sticks his nose in front of Golden Receivers in 3/4 time of, hello, 120 flat. This is unbelievable. Meanwhile, Fred and Ginger, who showed up at the dance but didn't really dance, was an impartial observer, had a perfect 2-hole trip, sat there as an impartial observer, and then winds up beating Sweet Lou by a head and takes a lifetime mark, obviously, of 147-3. Is this unbelievable or nuts?
Yeah. Golden Receiver fought off so many challenges that night. I mean, and that's the way that he got beat, was just because horses were coming at him the whole mile.
We're going to have more from the Big M later, including the start by last year's Hambletonian winner, Market Share, and it was a goodie that's happening later on in the show. But right now we caught up with driver Jason Bartlett, our Kelly Connors did, because
he's going to represent the United States in the World Driving Championship.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks, Heather and Steve. We're getting ready this week. World Driving Championships happening over in France. 12 drivers from 12 different countries will be up for top honors. We're here now with Jason Bartlett, who will be representing the good old U.S. of A. Jason, I know you competed in Norway in 2009 representing the U.S. You were sidelined by an injury. Last time it was held in 2011. How does it feel to be back in the bike and representing the States?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling just to put the United States flag on your back and support the United States. And hopefully this year it'll be a little bit better outcome than it was the first time. But with the experience that I got there, I believe it will be.
How have you been preparing for this 10 days of driving?
I've been going on YouTube, watching a lot of the replays of there. The different races. We have standing starts, without a starting car. So that's going to be a little bit different to get used to. But I've been watching some film on that, so see what they do. And I talked to Ron Pierce. He gave me some pointers. Not to always go for to win. All the points at the end add up over there. And so go for points mostly than winning.
You hit on some of the differences, the standing start. What else comes to mind? The track size is different?
Yeah, the track size is different. I've seen on the replays that they have tracks inside tracks. Also, we're going to be racing the wrong way of the track, which we call the right way. So we'll be racing the wrong way over there. And so, it's going to be different used to, but it's going to be a great experience and very excited to do it.
I know your wife, Kristen, will be traveling with you. Will you guys have any free time to explore?
Yeah, they gave us a few days here and there to explore Paris and do what we want to do, so that'll be great. You see the Eiffel Tower and, all in the restaurants I hear are unbelievable over there. So, the food's going to be something to really look forward to.
Absolutely. And overall, what does it mean to you to just have this opportunity and this experience?
It's great. I do this for a living. Get to do this for a living. Wake up every day. Love what I do, and to put the flag, representing the United States is an amazing feat for me.
Nice. Well, I know we'll be cheering you on here for the team at PA Harness Week, and everyone here in the U.S. Good luck to you, and we'll catch up when you get back.
Thank you.
Send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Jason, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in the World Driving Championships, representing the good old red, white, and blue. Stay with us when we come back. We're going to have more action from Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs. It was a speed, crazy, freaky night there. There were 7 races, count them 7 on the card, that went in 150 or faster. Woo! I get chills just thinking about it.
Unforgiving fractions. Diamond stick pin not letting something for Doc by.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hello there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. The action continues at Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs, Saturday's 3rd race, and Heather's got that one for you.
Non-winners of $22,000 last 5 starts. The first is $21,000. Number 6 is Atokia. Better's Choice. He was 2nd and 3rd in Levy legs. Hasn't really gotten a checks lately, so he's steadily dropping in class. Number 7, Arthur. 2nd choice in here, Georgie Knapp in the bike. And then number 3 is Aussie Reactor. The Down Under native just came to America last year. He's been racing at Yonkers recently.
Arthur with 3rd place finishes. The last 2 is on top now for George Napolitano Jr. McCady's in behind that scorching pace 2nd, followed by Being Bad. They stay single file here with Bullet Bob, who's been hitting the board with regularity. Now he leaves first over for Pavian. Quickly Being Bad in front of him also leaves. Aussie Reactor 5th, then Diamond Cowboy Atokia is the 9-5 favorite. Big earner in his career, staying on the inside 7th. The half 54 and 4, 29 even 2nd panel. And up top, Arthur getting a strong challenge now on the outside from Being Bad. And Brandon Simpson just about even with the leader now, takes a slight lead. McCady's in behind there is 3rd, now 2 back. Meanwhile, on the outside, Bullet Bob not showing much tonight. Inside, Aussie Reactor. At the back, still Diamond Cowboy, and Atokia still last. A new leader is Being Bad at 3/4, 121 and 3, 26 and 4 there on the back with a win. Being Bad has the lead. Arthur going to try to muster up a second move. Now McCady's tips out there, showing on the outside. Aussie Reactor looking to close at the top of the stretch here. Being Bad under pressure on the outside. McCady's on the inside. Atokia is sneaking through now. Atokia, McCady's late kick. Aussie Reactor. Anybody's race. It's Aussie Reactor.
They were getting her done that first quarter, right? 25-4. Then Arthur gets to the front. He slows it down a little bit, but not for long, because then Being Bad comes first up, speeds up the pace big time. Then in deep stretch, there's like a wall of horses. Aussie Reactor, he's there at the finish line.
Yeah.
He gets that call. I'm like, where did he even come from, right? Tyler Buter, the winning driver, they paid $29.80. They went in 150-3.
Wait a minute, isn't that the horse that you wound up kissing on the snout and he never won again and he went back to Australia with his tail between his legs?
Oh, this is Aussie Reactor. That was Auckland Reactor. Yeah.
Well, I hope you're not planning to kiss this horse and ruin his career, right?
I will not go near Aussie Reactor. I promise. I promise.
All you Aussie trainers, keep away from this woman's lips, believe me.
McCady's was second, paid $14.40 to place, and Arthur took third.
And now, next up, Heather has the next race. It was race 10 on Saturday's Fast Card.
Are you sure you're done talking? Okay, preferred pick.
Actually not.
Okay, first, $25,000. Number 4 is Something for Doc. He's the 8-5 public choice. Remember, he was like crazy good in the Levies at Yonkers this year. Number 3 is Camaes Fellow, coming off a victory at the Meadowlands, and he's 9-5 in here. And then number 1 is Diamond Stickpin, showing off with winning ways. 2 wins out of his last 3 starts.
Diamond Stickpin keeping them all at bay at 3/4 in 120-2. 27 even third panel. Diamond Stickpin going a monster mile and still there by a length and a half. Inside Camaes Fellow. Outside Muscles from Brussels. Jepson Hanover fourth. Top of the stretch now. It's still Diamond Stickpin. Camaes Fellow going to take his best shot. Inside Jepson Hanover. Diamond Stickpin. The stride's shortening. Camaes Fellow trying to nail him at the line. Camaes Fellow.
Diamond Stickpin has the rail, and then he keeps his position by getting to the front. Then Something for Doc makes this huge brush, but like Eric Carlson, Diamond Stickpin not about to give up that lead. They end up just staying strong, like right to the wire, and then they get a little bit tired, and it's Camaes Fellow who wins by a neck in 148-1, matching a world record for older pacer geldings on a 5/8 mile track. You just saw a world record there.
I was going to say that.
That's right. Diamond Stickpin. It's raced huge. Diamond Stickpin, I mean, I just raced so big in this race, and then Jepson Hanover was third. Very excited today. I'm sorry to scare you a little bit.
A little bit, okay. Stick around with us. When we come back, we're going to come right here to Harris, Philly. There is a big-time race with some great horse flesh you will not want to miss. Stay with us.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hello there, welcome back. She's Heather, I'm Steve, and we're going to go to the action right here. Friday's 12th race at Harris, Philly was the feature, a condition pace, winners over $25,000 in their lifetime, 30 dimes on the line. Number 8, Abelard Hanover, who is white hot with Pierce, was a 4-5 chalk. Number 7, Mears Hanover was 5-2 with Matt Kakaley. Number 2, Better's Glass. I said Glass with Tim Tetrick was 3-1 with a call. Our buddy James Witherite.
Abelard Hanover maintains a length and 3/4 advantage, getting a little bit of separation from Electro Fire to the 3/8 pole. Better's Glass takes up the chase and takes second at the midpoint of the backstretch and is up within a length and a half of Abelard Hanover. Shuby's Place is a loose second over, going evenly right now, 4 from the front, alongside Mears Hanover, locked in 5th. Fleminem is third over with 5.5 to come. Second Wind was shuffled all the way back to last. 3/4 in 123 flat, and they stack up for the sprint home. Abelard Hanover just a length in front. Better's Glass closing in. Electro Fire in the loose pocket holds third, but is just at that one pace. Down to the final 150 yards, Abelard Hanover dug in to stave off the challenge of Better's Glass.
Abelard Hanover made the top from the outside, and as they say, dat was dat. He wired one and under wraps in 151, beating Better's Glass, that's glass, by a couple. Mears Hanover was another 2 back in third. And now our Sharla McBride caught up with driver Steve Smith, the mustachioed one.
All right, I'm here with Steve Smith. Steve, you've been doing this for a long time. What got you initially into this sport?
When I was in, I came in the business a little backwards from everybody else. Nobody in my family was in it. I went to high school, I went to college. I didn't get into this until after I graduated from college. I had a baseball coach when I was in high school that owned a few horses that raced at the old Foxborough. And I used to go with him on the weekends to the races. And when I was in college, I used to go and take paddocks. And earned a few dollars there to keep some money in my pocket while I was in college. And then when we graduated college, me and my roommate went to the Ohio sale and bought a horse for $1,200. So that's basically how I got started. But.
And the rest is history, I guess. So you went to college, obviously. I think you were going to do something else. What did you major in? What were you wanting to do initially?
I have a Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering and a third assistant Coast Guard license for unlimited steam and diesel.
Kind of two extremes there. Have you ever considered going back to the marine engineering?
Well, I was in it when I first graduated from college. I actually went to work. I worked for General Dynamics, building ships, and I put myself on third shift. So I would get up at 11 at night, go to work till 7 in the morning. From 7 in the morning, then I go to the track, take care of my horses, go home and sleep. And if I was into race, I would race. And after I got done racing, I would go to work. I did that for 3 years.
What is it that you love so much about this sport?
The horses, there's something about them. Once you get them in their blood, you get under your skin. It's hard to move them out, and I like it. I like the game.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla, and thank you, Steve Smith. It's nice to see he still has his mustache. Some guys get goofy, and they grow it back, and they shave it, and they grow it back, and they shave it. Thank God you're not one of those people.
Nice one!
Stay with us when we come back. We'll have great races from the Big M, including Hamiltonian winner market share. Don't think about going anywhere.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. As you can see, Heather has stopped laughing. She only left three-quarters of the way of the break. All right, as promised, the Big M, we're going to go up there for the first division of the Golden Girls High-Class Flesh. I'm talking about free-for-all mares, and Heather's got that for you.
Yeah, the purse actually is over $90,000. So number 6 is Andra Vett. She's been voted the divisional champion in the United States for older pacing mares the past 2 years. Now again, she's like on fire. She's a 1-2 favorite. Number 1 is Feeling You. Didn't really get into the Betsy Ross here at Harris, Philadelphia, but she is super sharp right now. Feeling You. Okay, she just paced in 150 into a Pocono. The rest of them are just double digits.
Andra Vett, the one to reel in as they come to the top of the stretch. Feeling You pops the pocket to take her shot for Andy Miller, and Feeling You is coming on the outside. It's Feeling You to take the lead. Andra Vett is now back in second on the inside. Better Be Lucky from between horses third. Then Ginger and Fred and Romantic Moment. It's Feeling You at the edge of the toe board. Andra Vett is trying to fight back to her at the line. Feeling You.
Andra Vett has the 6-hole, crosses right over to the front, cuts out the fractions, but it's Feeling You and driver Andy Miller. They get the I knew you were going to do that. Get the perfect journey trip. Andra Vett, though, she did not want to give up. She was like still trying to get on, digging in, but Feeling You does win by a nose in 1:48 and 4. Did you know that Feeling You has the most money earned of any standardbred in the country for this year? Yeah, really. 370 grand. She's the richest horse right now.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Pretty amazing.
Also, I just have you always get to tell betting stories.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell a quick betting story. My grandmother always used to play the Daily Double. That was like the big thing. So in her honor, whenever I go to the track, I always play the Daily Double. So already I knew I was going to have Feeling You in my first part of the Daily Double, first race. So I end up winning, like, you know, as they're crossing the wire, I'm like, yes, Feeling You won. Well, this guy next to me is like, oh, no, Aaron Gervais won. And I was like, I bet you $2 that Feeling You won. Sure enough, I mean, the race was over, and I won $2 just like that.
Woo.
Betting that guy.
All right, girlfriend, way to go.
I got good eyesight.
You know, the other thing, Daily Doubles used to be really important for people to bet because there weren't exotics years ago. There were no exactas, trifectas, and superfectas, so you had to get there in time to bet the double if you wanted to bet an exotic.
Right, when those dinosaurs were racing.
Yeah, when I was racing, exactly. Okay, the second division at the Meadowlands of free-for-all mares in the Golden Girls. Number 7, Rocklamation with Yannick Gingras was the 2-1 chalk. Number 5, Economy Terror, 5-2 with Tim Tetrick. And number 4, Royal CC with Ron Pierce. And number 2, Drop the Ball with Corey Callahan. We're both 7-2, and here's the call.
And Economy Terror works to the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. Big effort from Economy Terror. She's a length in front. Rocklamation starting to gain and charging hard on the outside. Crispy Apple on the far outside. It's Rocklamation to the lead. Crispy Apple coming. Drop the Ball getting up. At the line, Rocklamation.
Royal CC, who is the girlfriend, I'm told, I follow Golden Receiver on Facebook, of Golden Receiver. This is his main woman, as a matter of fact.
That's true.
Set the pace until Economy Terror, who was parked the mile, took the lead in the lane, but Rocklamation came roaring off cover and made the top, winning in 1:49.3. The last quarter, take a guess, 26-1. Number 6, Crispy Apple, off at 8-1 with Andy Miller was second. Dropped the Ball, got third, and you were there in the winner's circle, weren't you?
I was there. I had a great time. I love presenting the trophies. Yes.
And you were looking good.
Thank you.
All right.
I try.
Good stuff.
A lot
Next,
of work.
coming up now, we got a free-for-all trot, and Heather's got that for you.
I do. This is really an exciting trot. The first $30,000. The big deal here is that it's a seasonal debut of a market share. Now, he was last year's Hambletonian winner and was voted last year's top 3-year-old trotting colt in the entire country. All eyes are him on this race. Let's see, does he disappoint or not?
Market share looks poised to come 3 wide, 124-1. Well rated Harbor Point. Harbor Point trying to outsprint them. Out of the pocket, hot shot blue chip. Off cover, here comes Market Share on the outside. And Market Share is charging up late. Market Share grabs the lead. Here's Undercover Strike late between horses with Cuccio. Market Share.
With Tim Tetrick in the bike, they take back and then make a second over move. Around that last turn, he is kicking it into another gear. Market Share brings home the win in his seasonal debut in 151-1. Very impressive. Oh, and I have to mention that he is trained by one of the coolest chicks in the world, Linda Toscano, who was voted the 2012 top trainer in all the United States last year. So once again, she's got Market Share ready to roll.
Oh, it's going to be a fun campaign to watch 4-year-old Market Share. I know that.
Yeah.
Big doings today. The Belmont Stakes contested the third jewel of Thoroughbred Racing's Triple Crown. And whether you want to come here to Harris Philly or up in the Poconos and Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, get somewhere and bet it's going to be a great race. We want to acknowledge a couple of birthdays. Our producer, Bruce Casella, who's 124 but has the body of a 123-year-old. I may have lied about the age. And my buddy Jimmy Murray, celebrate a terrific year ahead. And for all of us here at PA HarnessWeek, including the birthday boy Bruce Casella, Kelly Connors, Sharla McBride, and my lovely partner Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here. Messenger into the air.